Hey Capricorn, welcome back to Crystal Garden Tarot, and welcome to any of you who are new. My name is Christina Irene. I will be doing your February 2020 reading. So really quick, let's go over the format. We'll be doing your overall energy, and then we'll take a look and see what blessings are manifesting, what you would benefit from surrendering or surrendering to, what the spiritual manifestation is for you, and we will pull tarot and advice on all these cards. So let's get right into your reading and go ahead and pull a card of overall energy. Saw this in a pre-shuffle. There is an attachment around you that could be a little bit negative, okay? But I do see you, or you're feeling attached to something, maybe have a hard time, walking away from something. I'm seeing some apprehension there, or like some doubts or fears about, moving forward. But the good thing that we're seeing is that there's a lot of, I don't know what's going on with my cards. There's like a lot of like clearing of obstacles. Okay, you're clearing, there's obstacles being cleared for you. So the two cards that came out here for you, yeah, I kept seeing like this attachment, and I kept feeling that the energy of the attachment was negative. So this is liberation. This is you breaking free from a negative attachment. Here we have perception beyond the veil of illusion. So with this card, a lot of you all may have just intuitively saw something, maybe through tarot or something you saw that was not something in the forefront. It was something that was hidden, and whatever it is, it's like you came face to face with that, I feel. And what you saw, whatever you saw beyond the veil, it really is like helping you to liberate yourself from something that's been negative. And here though, this is a card of travel. You have moonlight, okay, travel, romance, potential. So this could be you moving away again from this type of negative energy, but liberating yourself from whatever that negative energy is opening up the potential for like new romance or travel, or potential with something else. It's like the moon is there, the full moon is there. So this is the ability to manifest, and that's one thing that I've been seeing in the readings, is a lot of people have like this like newness. There's like a newness, it could be because it's a new year, it's a new decade. People are just really starting to kind of like let go of the negative stuff, and it's really unblocking their ability to manifest. So one thing, Capricorn, I'm seeing is like you'll be able to rest like a little bit better, even if that's within you. I am seeing romance, so that's that moonlight. You're being divinely guided towards a romance, towards harmony, okay? And something I was going to say. Passion, a lot of passion coming through. Okay, let's see what's, there it is. And there's that sensuality. So there's like something here. I feel like it's this, maybe a new romance for some of you all. Like I said, after liberating yourself from one situation, and it's like you're free. It says your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. So this is like the sensuality of new romance. This could just be like life in general, being passionate again about the things that make us happy or whatever. And then you have, this is interesting as well. Wow, you have card 36, but I was going to say, you have card 36, and then you have card 18 here, and 36. So that's 9 and 9. So those two nines also really speak of a completion taking place. I just got angel number 422. So the underlying energy here is best possible decision. Help me see what must be known. Okay, and that's interesting to come out here as a blessing, because as the overall energy, we do see you seeing something that is, like I said, not being shown. And like I said, it's going to help you, whatever you see is going to help you to make the best possible decision. All right. And like I said, this blessing coming to you, like this newness, this sensuality. So let's go ahead and take a card and see what you would benefit from surrendering to, or surrendering. Surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, give it to spirit. Surrender to inner peace. Surrender your desire to control people. I know that you don't want, like, nobody wants to, like, hear something like that, but sometimes, like, it's not purposeful. You're not doing it on purpose. You know, you might not. Sometimes it could be like, I don't know if I've said this in your reading before, but it could be like you could see what's right from wrong, and maybe someone else isn't seeing it, or they're not acting on it for whatever reason. And it's like you might want to be trying to make someone do what you know is right, and it could be right, but just because it's right doesn't mean that it's on that person's journey to do that right thing. Maybe that person hasn't evolved as much as you have. Maybe it's a lesson that they have to learn through you or something. It's all kind of stuff, you know. So surrender your desire to control people. That's what I'm seeing. But let's see what comes out. Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So that is like, you know, for those of you, again, who with this overall energy had to let go of something, liberate yourself from something negative, okay? Yeah, and I kept feeling like this was something important. Surrender to divine timing, okay? Because I was at the bottom of the deck when I picked it up in the pre-shuffle. So yeah, it's like you might be feeling, and this is surrender frustration as an underlying energy, so you could be feeling frustrated, feeling, you know, you've had to release something, it seems, and that's always hard, you know. And it's like especially when it's like romantic, sometimes when you have to release something, it's like, well, now you don't, you know, you don't have anybody to share affection with, or, you know, whatever, intimacy. And so it can be hard. We could feel like something's missing, even if it's like a friendship or a family ship or a job that we had to leave, whatever it is we had to leave. It's like when you leave something, so sometimes you feel empty, or sometimes you feel like, well, worried about that thing being replaced. But if it's negative, it's negative. I'm seeing it. It's a negative thing. So therefore, by you removing it, by spirit removing it, or by it, you know, whatever, however it happened, that is something will be replaced, and that thing will be replaced. And not only will it be replaced, I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. Not only will it be replaced, but it will be replaced with something that is good, that serves you, that's, you know, positive. So just trying to put yourself in the energy of also what you want to manifest, okay? Like, even if it's not in the 3D, but just try to be in that energy and feeling the abundance. Feel the abundance so that the abundance could come to you. You know, when your mind starts thinking negative thoughts, just try to, it's like a tennis match. I remember hearing it explained with The Secret. It's like a tennis match in your mind. It takes discipline to really turn those negative thoughts into something positive, but you can do it. And I just got 811, which talks about you making wise decisions and just needing to think positive moving forward, because the angels are trying to help you to manifest. All right, so surrender frustration was the underlying energy here. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. And I was also saying for you to surrender defensiveness. So somebody could have pissed you off because, you know, did an injustice to you. And I feel you. There you are as the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful to see you in your lovely, beautiful energy. But yeah, pissed off about that, right? About that deception or whatnot. The universe really has your back there, okay? And talk about this liberation. So you have the Seven of Pentacles here, and with the King of Swords here and the Star card behind it, the Chariot and the Justice card. It's like, I feel like some of you all, because it says injustice, it's like you put a lot into something. There's that King of Swords with the Star card. You put a lot into something, and you know, there was a lot of injustice done. Okay, for the sake of the cross watcher, if you're dealing with the Capricorn, then these energies will be vice versa. Okay, so yeah, it's like you put so much into something, Capricorn. You really invested in it. You know, you seem to have been very patient as well. And 1033, you're being guided through this completion. Okay, it's just like you're detaching yourself from it with the King of Swords, because I feel like a lot of you all just kind of lost faith in the situation, you know. And so it's like you're just detaching with that King of Swords, you know. Some of you could have been dealing also with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, that you just have lost faith in, okay? Or an energy that was very cold, okay? It's like you are just like, this is really, for a lot of you, that King of Swords is you, like whether you're male or female, okay? When you really detach, you can get the King of Swords energy as opposed to the Queen of Swords, okay? Even if you're a female. So here, it's like you are not invested, or someone else wasn't invested, so you're just like, I'm doing me. Perception, Three of Wands, okay? Then you have this other three with this Knight of Swords here, okay? So this is the injustice. It's like right now I feel like you're turning your back. Like these things are, this energies come out together. So it's like you're turning your back on something with this Three of Wands, okay? And you're just looking towards the future here, Capricorn, now. And your ships are going to come in with that, okay? Because someone like wasn't being a team player. They weren't valuing, respecting you the way that they did. Knight of Swords in reverse. Some of them were a liar, okay? Okay, so it's like I wanted to look at this too with the perception. It's like also just intuitively too, like if there wasn't something that you saw, okay, then it's like just how you looking at things, you know, intuitively speaking. It's like how you're perceiving things to be, as far as this, I was gonna say, like, as far as you liberating yourself from it, like try to think positive, okay? Because you have the Nine of Swords here in reverse. So it's like, don't worry, okay? Because your ships are going to come in here with this energy here. But also, as I was going to say, you know, maybe it's just that you need to change your perception about what you have to liberate. The Page of Swords came out with the Eight of Cups here. So that is, to me, like you received some type of message or information there with that Page of Swords that made you want to walk away from something. Sensuality. Let's look at the blessings. Ooh la la. So you got the Four of Wands here. This is gorgeous, okay? This is like, for some of you, there could be some type of reunion. There could be like, this is like a celebration. You know, it could be a commitment to coming towards you. Maybe we should put a clarifier on that, okay? But, there's some, this is a blessing. So there's been here's the release again. So for some of you, with the release of something comes, you know, it's like a celebration, because he is saying, I dance, I laugh, I love, I play, you know, freedom flowing from far away. Like maybe this is just really getting you stable, even with that Four of Wands within, really coming into stability. But there, I do see there's going to be a need for you to have like a new way of thinking, okay? There's your card. So this is you, okay? The Devil card. This is you. It's your energy. It's like you yourself getting really stable with this release, okay? That was the Page of Swords again. I was looking at the best possible decision there, and the Page of Pentacles came out in reverse. So for a lot of you all, it's like the best possible decision for a lot of you is to, you know, not, it's like you're not accepting some offer, okay? For some of you, a cycle hasn't ended somewhere. I'm seeing the Chariot. It's like you're moving forward, though. There's movement. Oh, I dropped like half the deck. I'm just keep looking at this Four of Wands. Like, I'm seeing for you to be really strong here. Like, because somebody was like, oh, a Tower moment came. Some of y'all could have found out that somebody was married. For some of you, justice is going to be served here, though. That's one thing for sure. Wherever you're releasing something at, justice is about to be served for whatever happened. Okay, because here you are, Capricorn, coming out as the Empress. You know your worth. You know your worth. This is also like, this could be like, let's say you are a male Capricorn. This could be where you are connecting with the Empress energy here, with the sensuality, okay? And that's your justice. And there could be like a commitment or something that comes with you and that Empress. Or whether you're a female, just with this release. I'm trying to tell you is there's so much stability and the scales being balanced here and justice being served for whoever was around you, maybe like not telling the truth. Okay? Surrender your belief in scarcity. Look, the same two cards flew out, and now this flipped in the reverse, right? So, yeah, it's very clear. It's like you came into understanding your worth, and so now that you released whatever was negative, okay, that wasn't valuing you, respecting you, it's like just try not to feel like you don't have anything now because you released, because the justice card is sitting right on top of the release. So justice is coming to you. All right, you see this potential, like a potential new romance or something coming here, but you are going to have to make the decision. But I feel like you are. It's a blessing coming in, but I have been seeing that for a long time with you guys. Seems like it's been hard for you to make the decision. Underlying energy is that Page of Pentacles. Like, we don't want to accept your apology at this point. We don't want to accept whatever measly coin you have to offer, because when we're not trying to work with you or whatever, you don't use good judgment, and we're letting the cycle end because it feels like there's no future here. We're concentrating on ourselves as the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Let's go ahead and get your last two cards out, okay? It's funny how now, like, I never know where I'm going to put the cards, and now you have the best possible decision. It's like this person and their little offer or whatever, and then the potential for something new here right in the middle of the decision. So let's get your card out of spiritual manifestation and see how you are being grown spiritually. How is Capricorn being grown? A lot of you are just choosing to follow your own path. That's what you're learning here. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Oh, that's two cards. We're going to take these, okay? That flew out. And I know they wanted to fly out too, because this deck is well shuffled and you have 36 and 37 that flew out together. So definitely wanted to come out. You have abundance. I am grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. That is that new potential here that we're seeing. The justice being served. That's this Four of Wands, stability, or like some type of celebration, or you know, like commitment there. We have crystal ascension. I am attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the crystal kingdom, and that is gorgeous and so beautiful. I think that might be my favorite card in that deck, because it just feels so powerful, like connecting to everything in the universe. This is where these energies have really grown you, and really be receptive, you know, to the abundance that wants to come into you, because I do see it there. As an underlying energy, we have the present. I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present. Okay, so you're just learning. Your soul is just evolving and learning to not worry so much about the past, to not worry so much about the future, and to just be in the moment. And when you are really able to be present and live in that moment, not saying don't think about tomorrow, you learn from your past, flow. Okay, this is what I'm getting at. It helps you to just be more in the flow and to enjoy life more. Okay. Let's go ahead and get your advice out. And this is your last card. Oh, we have the ghost dance. We have some serious energies coming out here. So we have card 22, the ghost dance. Okay. That is a master number. So the invitation we will read because it came upright. The ancestors have a message of healing and a powerful medicine to offer you. Create a sacred moment at your altar, light a candle to them, and let their wisdom infuse you. At this stage in your life, you are done repeating their tragic stories. Step into the abundance that is offered to you. Receive the gifts of those that have come before you and write a new story for your life. That is extremely powerful. And one card that had got left on the table and was at the bottom of the deck in the pre-shuffle was the curse. It was in reverse. So the curse has a lot to do with, the ancestors and energy, ancestral energy. So here, your ancestors are bringing you this message of healing, and they really want you to tap in and connect with them, okay? And stop repeating those things, the sad stories. You can have a whole new life here, but it really is going to be your decision, okay, what you want to do here. Healing, I'm seeing healing there really being offered to you, okay? I do want to read this underlying energy here to you as well. When it's the sorcerer, okay? And I'm glad I picked that up because just underneath it, look what was there. The ancient ones, okay? So that's all about your ancestors wanting to connect. Right now, I am seeing too that there's a standstill. So things are not moving right now, but things will get moving again. And it is a good idea to put yourself like in a meditative state, to meditate and stuff through the standstill while things are not like really moving. So when the sorcerer enters your circle, you're being called to look at how your beliefs around scarcity and self-centered fear manifest in your world. Examine the destructive part of your psyche that misuses power or harbors feelings of resentment, vengeance, lust, greed, bigotry, or hatred. Perhaps you've harmed someone because of these dark tendencies. If so, all is not lost. You have only forgotten that all beings are interconnected and the universe is abundant. The sorcerer arrives to challenge you to change your thinking, perception. You're given a second chance. Correct your course and practice not blaming others for the darkness that lives inside you. Make peace with it and choose another way. So, wow, that's really powerful. Okay, to come out, talks about that surrendering that belief in scarcity. It talks about that. So these are the messages that I have for you, Capricorn. Do let me know if they resonate. I super love it when you connect with me on my end, so I'm not all by my lonely over here, okay? And if it did resonate, feel free to hit like and subscribe. So hit the bell. You can receive more messages here, all right? Helps me to keep the channel going, keep the messages flowing out to you, the Capricorns. So I will see you very soon. Have a lovely February. I love you very much, and take care of yourself. Bye.